Hi guys, all right with you? Today our video will be very interesting and curious. Do you know why? Let's talk about some countries that have more women than men. Did you know that? And then singles, have you thought that you can choose one of these countries there and decide which one to go and choose your loved one? So let's go. But first, I want to ask you to leave your like, share the video and subscribe to the channel too, so you will receive notifications when I post new videos, okay? So let's go. There are some countries and cities where the number of women is extremely large and disproportionate compared to the number of men, and sometimes they even have to compete for them due to the scarcity of men in the area. According to statistics, for every woman born, a man is also born in almost perfect proportion, except during times of war when many men die. Currently, there are approximately 3.97 billion men and 3.90 billion women in the world, making up the global population. However, there are certain specific countries and cities that completely deviate from this norm. In this video, we will explore the places where the number of women is much higher than the number of men. If you are interested in this subject, watch until the end and welcome to the channel. And if you want to work from home, in the country where you live, on YouTube, I will leave a guide here in the descriptions, step by step how you will do it. You will create your YouTube channel, you don't even need to appear in videos, so you can have unlimited earnings, everything will depend on you. So let's continue with our video, let's go. Riga, Latvia. According to some people who have traveled to this location, we are so accustomed to a 50-50 ratio of men and women that even a slight change, such as 7% more women, is extremely noticeable in daily life. It feels like you are in a world dominated by women, it's impressive. Latvia is a small country in Eastern Europe, and Riga is its capital with a population of 700,000, out of which 400,000 are women. It is a small, well-preserved, and peaceful city where men make up only 43% of the population. Vilnius, Lithuania. Vilnius is the capital of Lithuania and is neighboring Latvia, which we just saw. It's the kind of country where you can tell where you are just by looking around and listening to the locals. Generally, you'll find blonde, fair-eyed people, centuries-old buildings, castles, and classical architecture. There is also a significantly higher number of women than what we're accustomed to seeing. Approximately 58% of the population are women. However, Lithuania is not one of those countries where people strive to live. In fact, at this moment, more people are leaving the country than entering, and soon it will become a serious local issue. It will probably become much easier for immigrants like us to live there. Hong Kong, China. Here, the proportion of women is 60% compared to 40% for men, an incredible difference that becomes evident while strolling through the streets. People here are very friendly towards foreigners since it is a place where new people are constantly arriving, even if they don't speak the local language. You can easily make new friends, and they are willing to help you with anything. However, one downside is that Hong Kong is a small and densely populated place, with people everywhere, especially more women. As a consequence, the rent is one of the highest in all of Asia and even in the world. On the other hand, the restaurants are very affordable, which can balance the travel budget. Curacao. This place is a paradise for both travel and being a tax haven. It is a Dutch island in the Caribbean near Venezuela, with only 160,000 inhabitants, out of which 90,000 are women. It has fewer residents than an average neighborhood in São Paulo. Curacao is highly sought after by those who enjoy crystal-clear beaches and diving. Additionally, it is a popular destination for online gambling companies, those online betting sites you are probably familiar with. Many of them are based in Curacao due to the island's relaxed regulations regarding customer safety, financial transactions, and tax rules. Djibouti, Africa. This is a non-touristic country located in northeastern Africa, near Ethiopia and Somalia. It is clearly a poor country, but it cannot be overlooked in this list because its population is composed of an astonishing 60% women. Rumor has it that women actively seek men, but there simply aren't enough men for everyone. This leads to a significant rate of male infidelity and many children born outside of marriage. Ukraine. Those who have traveled to Ukraine can attest that the nightlife there is practically dominated by women. Combined with the remarkably low birth rate in the country, this is unlikely to change anytime soon. Similar to Lithuania, residents of Ukraine are increasingly emigrating to other European countries. Approximately 59% of the population is composed of women, resulting in a significant number of single women. As a result, Ukraine has one of the highest numbers of female users on dating apps in the world. Nauru. It is a small island in the Pacific Ocean and is considered one of the smallest countries in the world. It has approximately 11,000 inhabitants, out of which around 6,500 are women. Furthermore, it is a non-touristic country, one of the least visited in the world. So, if you ever go to Nauru, be prepared to attract a lot of attention, almost like a celebrity. One alarming fact that concerns health authorities in the country is that currently, over 94% of Nauru's population is overweight, with 71% being obese. Diabetes affects more than 30% of Nauruans. Slovenia. Would you believe in a city that once had over 90% women? Well, that happened in a city in Slovenia. When comparing the births in 2008, nearly 91% were girls. For every 10 births, 9 were girls. Researchers tried to discover the reason and came to a fascinating conclusion. They found that a short war that occurred in the region caused high levels of psychological stress, which led to some modifications in pregnancies, resulting in a significantly lower number of male births. Nowadays, the gender ratio is closer to balance, but there are still many more women in the city. Macau. It is a Chinese autonomous city that attracts a lot of attention and bears resemblance to Las Vegas. Surprisingly, the official language of the place is Portuguese, due to centuries of Portuguese colonization. Today, Macau is a fully independent city-state, functioning as if it were its own country, but administered by China. Its focus is primarily on tourism, mainly because gambling is legalized in the city. Approximately 60% of the residents are women, while only 40% are men. However, this is almost imperceptible in practice due to the large number of male tourists who visit the area. Anguilla. It is an island located in the Caribbean, where approximately 58% of the residents are women, making men a vast minority. It is one of the least visited places in the world, receiving only about 70,000 tourists annually, which is an extremely small number. The stark contrast between the large number of women and the scarcity of men is evident. Typically, the tourists who go there are wealthy individuals, not because it is an expensive destination, but because they seek to escape the massive crowds in more popular countries. Therefore, Anguilla is a very peaceful destination that is often overlooked by the majority of tourists. And then, did you like this video if you watched it? So far, comment here below which one of these cities or countries you would like to. No, I want to know your opinion. Leave your like if this video entertained you in some way, subscribe to the channel too, and share with a friend. Access the link in the description or in the first comment if you are interested in knowing the 33 secrets of how to work with YouTube, be it for your business or even a channel you want to have without showing up, step by step, and you can work wherever you want and wherever you want. Until the next video, and bye-bye. Kisses.